At the Andøya Space Defense Range in Norway in 2022, the US Air Force Special Operations Command staged a test of their Rapid Dragon palletized airdrop missile system. Two MC-130J Command multi-mission combat tankers transported the missile system package to the Royal Norwegian Air Force training facility over the Atlantic Ocean during the trial. The squad was flown by an MC-12W Liberty Intelligence, Surveillance and Reconnaissance (ISR) aircraft from the 137th Special Operations Wing of the Oklahoma Air National Guard. The Air Force claims this flight was the first in the US-European Command Theater to transport a Rapid Dragon utilizing a cargo aircraft. Let's get a deeper view into the Rapid Dragon bombs that the USAF uses to blow up their targets. What is a Rapid Dragon missile system? Before using flying armaments and cruise missiles from unmodified cargo planes, Rapid Dragon is a palletized and airdropped disposal weapons module. The airdropped rigged pallets, also known as deployment boxes, were created by the US Air Force and Lockheed and offer a low-cost way for unmodified cargo planes like the C-130 or C-17 to be temporarily converted into standoff bombers that can mass launch any variant of long or short-range AGM-158 JASSM cruise missiles against land or naval targets. When many JASSM-XR are made available in 2024, the size of the deployment boxes can be adjusted to fit the mission or dropship dimensions supporting the launch. This allows 445 AGM-158 JASSM-ER cruise missiles to strike targets at 925 kilometers or 575 miles to 1,900 kilometers or 1,200 miles. The system has successfully struck land and sea targets using armed and test versions of the JASSM-ERs from the C-130 and C-17 cargo planes. In the future, the launch system will be integrated into various supporting cargo and non-cargo aircraft usage. The system will be generalized beyond the AGM-158 missile family to include JDAM bombs, sea mines, drones, and other missile systems. The current version uses unaltered cargo planes, and deploying missiles only need special crew capabilities beyond the requirements for airdrops or supplies of vehicles. Origin of the name. The Zhilongche, a siege weapon used by the Chinese in the 10th century that could simultaneously shoot many long-range crossbow missiles from a safe distance, inspired the project's name. Similarly, the modern Rapid Dragon launch system has the tactical benefit of overwhelming a target's defenses from a standoff weapon range well outside the threat zone close to the target. It is a force multiplier tactically and operationally, and it can be quickly deployed. It's done this by utilizing existing airlift fleets to provide the option of considerable increases in mass attack missions at a low cost and with little preparation. Strategically, it also enables the US to quickly offer strategic strike capabilities to any of its international military allies who have already got the power of routinely dropping supplies from cargo planes. Historical backgrounds. Since World War II, airdrops of supplies have become routine. Still, Rapid Dragon varies from the contemporary palletized airdrops in that the parachute is set up so that the missile cargo is orientated nose down. As the missiles are fired in succession, each emerges from its barrel-shaped cell, spreads its wings along its tail, lights its engine to produce thrust, and then makes a pull-up maneuver before reaching its target. Prior aggressive airdrop strategies get standoff range and modularity from Rapid Dragon. This enables the temporary conversion of unmodified cargo planes into standoff cruise missile bombers at a lesser cost while allowing vulnerable but large-capacity cargo planes at a far greater ranges from the target. Since the Vietnam War, when C-130s were deployed to dump BLU-82 bombs, fixed-wing cargo aircraft been deployed in an offensive capacity. Despite suffering losses in Vietnam due to ground fire, the tactic was engaged in other conflicts such as the 1991 Iraq War and Afghanistan, where heavier GBU-43/B Moab bombs were utilized. Rapid Dragon enables the use of cargo planes as arsenal ships facing considerably more fiercely contested target airspaces. The aircraft is safely below the kill ranges of hostile air defenses due to the expanded scope of its missiles. Similarly, it has been possible to launch missiles from cargo planes since the 1970s. Enhancing Rapid Dragon to enable precision airborne mine placement and widespread drone dispersion is being researched. To demonstrate the viability of deploying and relocating uncrewed aerial vehicles from the tail of the C-130 aircraft with an integrated launch and retrieval crane, similar work in converting cargo planes for such missions has also been undertaken under the DARPA with the experimental Dynetics X-61 Gremlins. Strengths of the Rapid Dragon bomb. A typical military cargo plane can be employed as a strategic standoff bomber before switching back to the routine transport missions thanks to the Rapid Dragon, developed between 2020 and 2021 by a team of US Air Force development organizations and commercial partners. For instance, a C-130 may deploy 2 Rapid Dragon pallets to launch 12 JASSM cruise missiles from a safe distance of 1,000 to 1,900 kilometers from the target. 45 rockets with 500-kilogram warheads could be carried on 5 Rapid Dragon pallets, each with 9 missiles in the larger C-17 aircraft. On December 16th of 2021, an armed Rapid Dragon conducted a test flight over the Gulf of Mexico. After receiving data from a remote command and control node in the flight, it discharged its payloads, a live missile that destroyed a naval target. To test the system's mechanism for avoiding the missile discharges from interfering with one another, the other 3 bays of 4-packed pallet contained ballast rounds with the same weight and shape. These rounds were continued for missions needing fewer missiles than the module's full capacity to maintain constant stability during airdrops. A Rapid Dragon missile module was transported by the cargo plane, an MC-130J, piloted by an operational flight crew from Air Force Special Operations Command. The Rapid Dragon control unit on the pallet independently received command and control data to program the JASSM's targeting data. The airdrop crew treated the cargo as a typical supply drop. Conflicts and combat. As evidenced by the 2018 Riyadh missile strike during the Saudi Arabian-led intervention in Yemen and the 2018 missile strikes against Syria during the American-led engagement in the Syrian civil war, even advanced air defense systems struggle to defend against cruise missile barrages. It's believed that the Rapid Dragon is well suited for swarm tactics missions to suppress enemy air defenses with large numbers of JASSM-ER optionally accompanied by swarms of small spoofing decoy drones released from a second airdrop module due to the vulnerability of sophisticated air defense systems like the S-300 and S-400 to mass attacks from low-flying cruise missiles. The AGM-158C Long-Range Anti-Ship, or LRASM, and the 1,900km range AGM-158D JASSM-XR, which became commercially available in low production numbers in 2021, will all continue to be used in live tests by the US Air Force. The Strategic Development, Planning and Experimentation (SDPE) branch of the Air Force is working with Raytheon to assist the Rapid Dragon launch of the ADM-160 MALD decoys. It also investigates the integration of Boeing's less expensive but shorter range 80km JDAM-ER bombs. With backing from Polish, Norwegian, Romanian and British military partners, the first live-fire demonstration of a joint air-to-surface standoff missile in a European theatre was carried out in November of 2022 at the Arndia Space Test Range in Norway for the Atreus 2022 military exercise. How are palletized munitions used? Rapidly deployable palletized munitions have the potential to deplete an enemy stockpile of air defense munitions by flooding the skies with a variety of weapons and effects, making it more difficult for them to develop effective targeting strategies. In addition, the Air Force could use palletized munition to force a reallocation of supplies to deal with the new concept of operations. They could also provide this capability as a force multiplier to foreign partners and allies when US aircraft availability may be constrained in some scenarios, and aid in restricting sea lane or harbor movement. Traditional palletized munitions are dropped from existing cargo planes using a conventional airdrop platform and specifically made deployment box. The entire system is built with a roll-on/roll-off capability to enable quick fielding and do away with the requirement for modifying the aircraft. Multiple palletized munition platforms are currently being used in a 6-weapon configuration, the C-130, and a 9-weapon configuration for the C-17. The objective is to optimize these characteristics to enhance payload configurations and possibilities with more weapon systems. In this system, the airlift aircraft is loaded with the weapons that have preloaded targeting information locked in a weapon release mechanism, and routing and retargeting coordinates are verified and changed when a target is chosen and a strike request is sent. That's all there is to know about the Red Dragon bomb. Check out our channel Military Knowledge for a broad range of science and technology know-how from basic to cutting-edge research and development.